Sparrer is the principal and founder of Bospar Public Relations, and he has represented brands like PayPal and Tetris and all kinds of innovative tech companies. And with me is Sparrer. So great to have you back.
You're making my head swell. Thanks for that introduction.
Well, your head should swell a little bit. You got a big award this week. So tell me about that.
It was super, super validating. And who says super validating? Maybe me. But PR Week gave us outstanding corporate branding. And it was for our work with Unistellar, which is a smart telescope that lets you see galaxies from your home. It's super cool. And we were able to bring it to #1 of all telescopes in the market.
Yeah, well, and you actually represent a lot of very cool companies, so you introduced me to some, which has been great. So what do you think you did specifically to get that award?
You know, there were several elements. The one I was most excited about is the idea of newsjacking, where there's a big thing going on in the news, and you elevate it to be a real exciting concept. And for this case, it was Apophis, this asteroid that was going to fly by Earth, and we were able to make this a big story that people got really excited about. And we even excited the citizen astronomer community and got them talking about it. And it was that huge amount of everyone talking about this one issue that really helped Unistellar achieve its sales goals.
Yeah, well, and you used to work in TV news, which is kind of how we know each other from years back. So you kind of know how producers think, and you kind of help them put together a whole story.
You know, nothing makes you more creative than being a weekend producer in Toledo, Ohio. You've got to think, what am I going to fill a show with? Jeez.
It's very true. So it is a tense world right now. I mean, it feels like we were like lurching from one crisis to the next. I mean, how do you pitch companies in this environment? I mean, what kind of things do companies need right now?
Well, I think companies need really good counsel. I think that one of the things we at Bospar pride ourselves is really being always there for our clients. I, for example, feel really weird if I don't respond in 15 minutes or less. But I think right now Americans are suffering from alert fatigue when it comes to the past couple years. And now with Ukraine, there's this kind of additional sense of uncertainty. And so where a lot of marketing is very fear-based, like fear of missing out, there is also now more love-based marketing happening. And that's, kind of evocative of good feelings, of really making yourself feel positive. And a lot of consumers are leaning into that kind of love-based marketing because they're just so tired.
Oh gosh, we need it. We need some balance. And I mean, and speaking of that, like it's something I've noticed over the past 2 to 3 years is a lot of political activism among corporate brands. And I've always kind of felt like that's a little dangerous, like I've always been, okay, you stay away, you follow the law and the rules and everything, but maybe don't get involved in some of these. But that's changing. Like companies are feeling like they're compelled to do that.
Yeah, companies are feeling compelled. And, at Bospar, one of the things we did is we took a stand on the Texas abortion law. And what we did is we offered our staff members a full relocation package if they wanted to leave. And we were the first in the nation to do it. And then Salesforce followed our lead. And several other companies did the same thing. And we believe that by really taking a leadership stand, you can not only impact and create change, but you can also do well in the marketplace. Because we were willing to stand up, we showed that we are true to our values and we knew how to use PR effectively to get an issue the kind of coverage it needed. And we brought in more clients and more staff.
Now, a lot of foreign companies too are looking to enter the U.S. market. So do you also represent foreign companies?
Yes.
Okay, and so how do you navigate all of that?
Well, I think for foreign companies entering America, the most important thing is to have a point of view about American business. And that comes with data. And so we always recommend international companies have data about trends that are useful for American decision makers. And then to kind of land and expand and bring on more experts that are American as well as American customers. But you got to start somewhere, and data is a good place to start.
Yeah, and you represent a lot of tech companies. So how do you tell that story? Because some of it is very complicated. People don't always get, data storage or, things like that. So how do you help them tell a story?
Well, the thing is that a lot of companies would just like a storyline to be about me, 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 me. And journalists are like, no. And so you got to lean into the narratives that are important. You got to look at the trends that will be consultative and will help people. And whether you're going with a fear-based marketing approach or a love-based marketing approach, you got to make it authentic and empathetic, because right now with the media narratives going on, you can't appear to be tone deaf. You have to be very much on the nose of what journalists need to really hear. And at Bospar, what we do is we pride ourselves on matching storylines with clients and with reporters so that it all works out.
Yeah, and then also tell me about this Neon example, because that was kind of a unique thing that you helped them do. So explain.
Neon is so cool. It's a NFT company that wanted to really break out, and so we helped launch their NFT vending machine right in the heart of New York.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing media success story, and so many people are interested in NFTs. In fact, at Bospar, we're getting about one NFT inquiry a day from companies who are really wanting to go into the NFT market and make it a big thing.
Interesting. Well, I saw the story. I didn't even know this was your company. And my son saw the story, and he went, it's actually not far from us. We may walk down and see the NFT vending machine.
Send me pictures.
Yes. No. So tell me about tech stocks, like IPOs. Like last year was a huge year for IPOs. Seems a little slower this year. How are you helping them kind of navigate that whole, capital raise situation?
At Bospar, we pride ourselves on being strategic communicators and providing good counsel. And I can understand why some companies might want to, take a wait and see approach to a big moment like that.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thanks so much, Jane.